Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, Brighter Life Institute. I'm Alicia. If this is the first time that you visit my channel, I will welcome you to click on the subscribe button so you can be notified when I post a new video. This channel was created to provide support, advice and tools to help you to build a better version of yourself. I want to talk to you today about how to cope as a teenager or a child with the feeling of shame when your mother is an alcoholic. I wanted to reach out to some of the kids out there that are going through a very difficult time in their life. To find one of your parents or both of your parents suffering from an addiction. It could be alcohol or drugs. I myself, when I was 8 years old, about no warning, found my mother having a problem. She was fine before. She did not have much problem. She was a good mom. She was not always a supportive mom. She's quite self-focused. But she completely forgot that she had a child to take care of when she started to drink when I was 8 years old. It was a shock for me to see this change, this brutal change from my mother. She used to take care of the house and now she doesn't take care of the house at all. She used to dress up nice and make sure that she not embarrassing herself. And now she couldn't care less. She was doing things everyone could see, things that I will call a bit disgusting, and it was very difficult for me to see this, to see what my mother was doing, and it was very painful. And where we all used to live, my school was maybe 10 minutes away from where I used to live, and we used to be in the village. So when something is happening, everyone knows it, everyone knows everyone. And in that village, my family was the poorest family in the village. So everyone knew us, but before that they can just know that we are poor, very poor. But after my mother started to drink, we were known for something else, other things that really I didn't want to associate with as a little kid that was going to school with other kids that had normal parents. It was really painful. So today I wanted to share this very painful and difficult experience that I had in my life with you, some of you over there that is also going through a very difficult time in your life with somebody close to you. And today I gave the example of a mom, a parents, but it can also be a sister, a partner that suddenly are becoming addicted to drugs or alcohol. And today I will focus on the effect of the alcohol. And you did not know them like this. and you are a child that starts in your life, a teenager, and it's very difficult between in those two groups, to be a child or a teenager and having a parents that bring in a shame into you because of their behavior. You don't feel proud of them. You're not. You don't want to reject them because they are your parents. But deep down, you see your friends. They have normal parents that they often talk about. They do things with their parents. Their parents come to pick them up at school. And it's very difficult when you have a parents, a mom or dad, they are known to be the alcoholic of the village. These people are not picking you up from school. You cannot ask any help from them. And most of the time you come home and the house is a mess. They have not cleaned up. They have not prepared anything. Or they are a big fight there or big party. It's either one of those. Because they're inviting a lot of people around. Other people also that like to drink. And you, as a little child, a little kid, a little teenager, find yourself in the middle of this. I want to tell you as hard as it is. And it is very, very hard. Especially when your parents was not like this before and suddenly they change. And you are growing. And you kind of really feel ashamed that this is your household, this is your parents, and this is who you are. I want to go back to this, about this is who you are. Let me tell you, this may be your family, this may be your mom, this may be your dad. It's not who you are. Who they are is not you. What they do doesn't reflect on you. It's very hard to dissociate from the thinking that your parents, your family, if they are bad, they are poor, they have bad behavior, that it's not who you are. I can tell you from my life, I am not at all like anyone in my family. One, because when my mother started to drink, I was forced to leave my parents and have zero contact with any family. And that could be painful. But it's what saved me to be who I am. It is very difficult to separate yourself when it is your parents and family and you feel you're part of this. You feel who they are is who you are. The way you can overcome the feeling of shame is one, to forgive them, to have not been up to the task, to be the greatest parents that you have dreamed of. Yeah, it's really deceiving. It is. It's painful. We also feel in that moment, in those situation with our parents, that we failed them, we couldn't help them. And then we feel guilty that we could not, we could not help. But also we feel guilty to feel ashamed to have them as a parents. I want to tell you, all of this is normal. It's all normal. And how you overcome this is, yes, you forgive them and you forgive yourself. And you look at yourself You're not them. Whatever they're doing, you're not them. You're you. And you know what the you can do? You can become a greater person. You can have your own friends that will not judge you to have such a parents. Yeah. There are people that are absolutely disgusted. And it's crazy to think that. To meet people that are poor, that have difficulty, that doesn't have the right parents, the more model parents. There are people that will not like that. But there are many million, thousands of people that will accept you and that will never judge you to be from this kind of family, to have this kind of parents with this kind of problem. But it's very easy to identify ourselves, who we are, with the kind of family we have. If we have a poor family, we believe we are poor. If we have parents that have addiction, we will start us to develop bad behavior and lose our way because nobody cares. And yes, this is where we come from. We come from a bad batch. But you're not from a bad batch. When God made you, He said, there, another masterpiece. You're a new breed in that family that needs somebody like you to be different, to be higher, to be pure, to be not defective, to not have issue. You can help yourself and you can help your parents by focusing to become the best version of yourself. Yes, there are many people in this world. For example, Oprah Winfrey. This woman did not just have bad parents and bad family, but she also was raped, tortured, and mistreated in her own family. And now, who is she? She's helping millions of people in her talk show, and she's a billionaire. As hard as it is, and when I was young, I was really obsessed to try to help my mother. So obsessed, and I lost weight on my own life, and to feel proud about who I was. What I can tell you is try to find a way to disconnect and to become the best that you can be, to focus on your school, focus on people, having people around you that help you, appreciate you, and add value to your life. No more toxic people. If you have toxic people there in your life, in your family, in your parents, then when you go out there, you try as much as possible to not have more toxic people in your life, because that they have their life. Your family and parents have their life, and you have your life. If you could manage to see two opposite words, then you'll see that your life still needs to be built up. In your life, you can decide who you want to be in. And the thing is, when we have toxic people and dysfunctional people in our family, and especially when it's our parents, when we go out there, we will attract more people that are dysfunctional. Maybe we will suffer from people pleaser syndrome, or we will not know our value, or we will do too much for someone that is toxic for us, that cannot love us, that cannot do anything for us. But take a deep breath, step by step. Everything's gonna be fine. You can do it. You can do it. The good thing is, when we had toxic people in our life, especially like our parents, and if we made ourselves aware, we educate ourselves to find out what is going on here, what's going on with us. When we meet new toxic people, we can recognize who they are, and we will trust ourselves to know what to do about them. Yes, we can. So for the moment, take it easy. Take it easy. When you go out there with your friend, surround yourself with friends that doesn't do stupid things, that appreciate you, that let you be you, about not judging you. One thing that helped me from the problem with my mother and my family is when I was going to school, that was my word. I was free there. I was me, myself, and not being linked to be the daughter of those people. You see? And with time, your progress, your success, your development will bring some positive to the people that you care about. But we need to recognize when we are a child, when you're a teenager, even when we are growing up, we can have people that we care for that completely go out of the rail, and we cannot help them. We cannot help everyone. We can help some people, but where do we know when we cannot help someone? When what they are doing affects us deeply, mentally, physically, more than that affecting them. Certain people behave quite badly, and their behavior do not affect the person that doing the behavior, but affecting you because you care so much, you want to help them, but they are not helping themselves. Doesn't matter who they are. When you see this, you have to learn to distance yourself. Your full care, your full love, your full sacrifice towards someone that making poor decision, that doesn't value who they are, that doesn't value their life, and now affecting you, you must protect yourself. It's hard, but the best thing that you can do for you and for them is to protect yourself. Because if you also going down and you used to, I don't know, when your parents fall on the floor because they completely drunk out, you go and clean up and help with the grocery, help to take care of the house, help them with the medicine and things like that. If you also going down, then nobody can help nobody. What helped me in my life, and it was really painful, is to have been removed from my parents. I removed it myself at a very young age. At 10 years old, I found myself alone. 10 years old is very young. But I did that. And because I was not in the environment with them constantly, it helped me. I cannot imagine how difficult it could have been for me to become somebody better if I did not pull away from that environment. I'm not telling you to pull away, maybe because I don't want you to run away and be in more problems. But you know what? We can pull away mentally. We can put our energy into something creative that really make us feel good, like reading a book or building up something, finding an activity that we can express ourselves. Sport is a really great place to really release and help you to express how really you feel inside. And don't hesitate to talk to your school or some people around you if you're struggling and you cannot cope, to ask help. Many people, when you're a child or you're a teenager or even a growing up, a lot of people, a lot of help out there for you. And of course, sometimes we don't want to say we are not okay because what is going on at home with our parents. It's like we let them down. But you have a life. You have the right to want better for yourself. You do. Whatever problems your parents have, they want good for you. They want you to be happy. They are going through a hard time right now in their life. They still deeply in there want the best for you. So you need to try as much as possible, like I say, to forgive, to distance, because you have to protect yourself. If your caregiver and your parents are incapable to protect them and protect you, if you can, to protect you, protect yourself. Yes. They will thank you one day for it. I know it's hard and it's easy to talk about it, but sometimes we have to think about us. We do. It doesn't come natural when it's about our parents, but we do. Especially when you see people, they're doing a lot of things that make us feel ashamed, feeling wrong with ourselves, who we are, because we are linked to them, because they are our parents, because they are our family. We are trying to hide to be associated with them. But yes, you are you. As hard as it is, you are a different person. You have also a life. Yes, you can help, but help them by always protecting yourself. It can be physically or mentally. And if you have brothers and sisters and they're younger than you or they are older than you, help each other to get through it. It's a very difficult situation to do. So I would like to hear from some of you that are struggling with this. You can leave a message to this video in the comment section and tell me what you're going through, and I will respond to it. Or if it's really, really hard, you can email me. You have the email of this channel and I will respond and advise, if I can, what you can do. There are a lot of things that you can do. It is very easy for us to self-hate ourselves when we are in those situations with our family and parents, especially our mom and dad, and they are behaving badly. We can see them in pain and we cannot do anything for them. We are the children. It's not our role to save our parents. As hard as it is to hear it, it is the truth. If you see somebody going down and they are making poor decisions, they are hurting themselves, it's a very bad idea to try to jump in the hole there where they put themselves there and try to save them. We can help other people, but first we always have to keep in mind, am I safe? Before you're going to help somebody, you always have to ask yourself, are you safe? If you're going to put your hand in this to help this person that is in there, are you going to get hurt? Are you going to lose your hand? You always have to ask yourself this. Because some of people are in problem and they are not doing anything to help themselves. We can help people that come a bit forward and we can help them. But do not self-sacrifice your life, your future, and who you are to try to rescue somebody that continuously making poor decisions. If you are working, you have a little money, don't give everything to your family or parents that keep spending it to buy alcohol or something else. Keep it. Help a bit if you can't, but keep it. Take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. When the people like your parents cannot take care of you, and that was their role, that was their job to do that, it's not your job to rescue them. It's not your job to self-sacrifice your whole life and feeling completely guilty because they're in a bad situation. It's sad they're in a bad situation. But you need to know what you can do to help. Sometimes we cannot help. We cannot help the family and the parents that are having a big problem, because going there to help them is hurting us. It's affecting our life in a biggest way. So we need to find other people that can help them in our place. It's also advisable to not become the person that a family member or parents come to talk about their problem, and you're a younger kid, you're a teenager, and you stress yourself to try to rescue them and help them. Don't do that. You're not helping them. If you want to help them, find someone like a social service, a therapist, the law, yes, the law, the police, yeah, to help them. You cannot help them. As long that you try to rescue somebody and it hurts you, you cannot help them. You cannot help anyone that bringing pain to you. Okay? So guys, I hope this video helped you. And I hope you're going to leave me some message. And if you want help, I'll be very happy to help. Okay? Stay safe. Stay brave. The word is here for you. The word is here that want to help you. Never forget that. Never mind how hard it is. You're not alone. There are really great people out there, and you are a great person. Who is your family? Who is your parents? Do not define who you are. It doesn't. Okay? I'm Alicia from Brighter Life Institute. I wish you to stay brave and have a good day. Bye.